Well, the irony is, if she'd have seen what you were like, if she would have seen what a coward you are, she'd have stayed. I mean, she could handle that, but no. You drove her out, didn't you? You drove out the woman that you love.
I drove her out.
I just talked to her, that's all.
Play with what she was thinking.
I told her what's what.
And that wasn't interfering?
She was a friend.
Yeah. And you ever thought you might have been a better friend to her if you just left her alone to sort it out by herself, eh? With me? Ever thought that, Michelle? Ever thought you might be doing a few people a big favour if you just left them alone to work it out on their own? But oh no, you know it all, don't you? You know what's best for everyone. Tell me, did someone up there point down and say, Michelle Fowler, you're now my representative on Earth? I just want to know what makes you think you've got the right to act like God!
Oh, it's easy to blame me, innit, Grant?
You were the one that was in there, winding her up.
Well, you stopped blaming Sharon, so I suppose you've got to blame someone.
You were to blame!
Why? Why, because I said something to her?
Yeah.
Well, then some marriage you must have had.
You couldn't let her be, could you?
No.
You're the one that turned her against me.
Me?
You're the one that drove her out.
Oh, and I drove her into your brother's bed, did I? I drove her to sleep with him as well. That was my fault, was it? Why won't you admit it was as much Phil's fault as it was Sharon's?
Because it wasn't.
Oh, your brother wouldn't do that to you?
No.
So Sharon didn't want to be with you?
No.
Well, what then, Grant, eh? What? Shall I tell you what happened, eh? Sharon had slept with Phil because you treated her like filth. And Phil, oh, good old Phil, he didn't give a monkey's about sleeping with his brother's wife. That's the truth of it. And then you and Phil got together and drove her out to save yourself, save your precious relationship. That's what happened, didn't it? I mean, for all your big talk, you were happy to let her go just so you and Phil could carry on playing brothers. Because blood's thicker than water at any price. Isn't that right, Grant?
I trusted him.
So?
I didn't want to believe that he betrayed me.
Well, then why did you blame her? I mean, you could have blamed Phil, but oh no, you wouldn't blame your brother, would you? I mean, you couldn't blame your brother, could you? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
No. No, I didn't want to not have a brother. I couldn't have handled that. You see, I'd already lost Sharon. She'd gone. So it was easy to blame her. Easy to believe it was all her fault. She'd already gone. Phil was all I had left. So you happy now? Happy now you've helped destroy everything? You see, one of them I could have handled, but not both of them.
Sharon didn't leave because of what happened with Phil. No, she left because she'd just had enough of everything. She needed to get away. Start again, clean break. Away from everyone.
Does that include you too?
Yeah, probably.